and then whoever has the most points at the end of that 3 days, midnight, that whatever, moves on to the next round. And it's single round elim, and then you go to the losers bracket if you lose. And you can still come back all the way and win the grand prize even if you lose. So say you made it to round 3, you would win the hat, you'd win the pod. If you got eliminated round 3, you go to losers, but you'd still have a chance to win the 250 shares of ADT stock, which is crazy, or 500 shares, or 400 shares, or whatever it is. A lot of ADT stock. And then some of the other prizes are up there: 1K cash, Vegas experience, gift card and travel luggage, and the Evo passport. So some really, really cool stuff. Let that competition fuel you guys. Probably after the first couple weeks, I'll put the bracket up here every 3 days so that we can cheer for whoever is going up in against the other reps. Like, I want our rookies, our team, to be like in the finals, quarterfinals, throwing it down. Matt, you or Johnny or Chase, round 3, you're probably going to go against Jansen, so I want you to knock him out and put him in the losers bracket. There was someone else who had like a big seed round 3. I know Cam and Grady are probably going to have to go head-to-head round 3. Keith and Colton are going head-to-head round 1. I already got this bracket dialed in. So, and then you and Mike are going head-to-head round 1. He's not here. So, and then it's going to be me or you or me or Mike round 3. So
it'll be me or Mike round 3.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I know you've got an easy run, and then I think it's me or you round 2. So it gets pretty exciting. What happened your rookie year? Who'd you go up against in the Eliminate?
Aiden.
And how many did you post up at the end of the summer? You had...
I think I had like 13 or 14 that week.
Yeah, insane.
And I've never reached that again.
Yeah. He locked in. He's like, bench, Aiden, Wowie, and went hard. So, some of you guys are going to face your friends. Let that drive you to produce high numbers, and really just be a savage out there on the doors. Pump as many energy drinks as you can. Second week, Maddie's going to be away, so I'll be knocking like 9 to 9 probably, and just like throwing down crazy numbers, because I think that's when I have to go against Dehan. So, yeah, that's that guy.
How are we going to get out there?
So, probably the way that we'll do it, and just communicate with your managers, recruiters, whatever. If you want to go knock out early, like that's awesome. I would recommend like maybe knocking like 11:30, 11 to like 9:30 to probably about 12:30. And then if you can make it back to the meeting, we'll draw you up area nearby so that you can make it back. If the area that you're in, like your hood, is kind of far away, like you can drive there and just do like a lunch break in the middle of the day. And I recommend like taking a minute during the middle of the day if you're knocking like 9 to 9, like in the middle of the day, just taking a 45-minute break. Go get a Powerade or something like that, and then go get it hard. So that's what I did when I was in the Derby last year. I just went out at like 10, and then like just went to my car and had some food and took a water break, and then went back to it. Does anyone have any questions about the Derby?
If there's going down.
There you go. That's you. If there's a tie, so 2 points for an installed finance deal. It has to be qualified, sold, and installed. Qualified, sold, and installed. So there's no sandbagging within that 3-day period. Okay. Now, if you have a prospective sale that you haven't qualified yet, that's fine. You can qualify and sell them and install them in that 3 days. I have one that I have ready to go. But in the quarterfinals, there's no out-of-state deals. So you can't save Uncle Joe for semifinals or quarterfinals. They have to be sold in-state.
Do we know how they're doing the points? Obviously, it's going to be
regular ADT 1 point, finance 2 points.
That's only how they're doing it.
Yep, and if you tie, it goes down to seeding. So there's no MMR bonuses, there's no activation bonuses, there's no credit bonuses.
It's just 1 and 2.
Regular, if it's bulk and it gets installed, 1 point. If it's a bulk financed, 2 points. You can waive the activation, you can pay the first whatever month, doesn't matter. It's either 1 point, 2 points. If it's a tie, it goes to the seed.
It's going to be hectic.
It's going to be tough because I think it's going to come down to seed a lot.
Oh, you have to find
That's so dumb when it comes down to seed.
You have a pretty good seed, I wouldn't complain.
Well, no, I know that.
Well, you should have done better last week, kid. No, I'm kidding.
That's tough days.
You're so screwed.
Alright, let's keep going. Sales rule, Brian, what do we got?
My favorite one, every $1 increment off your MMR is 35 off your front end.
Why is that your favorite?
Yeah, why is that your favorite?
Yeah, well,
Because you just count it up, like, hey, let's shoot for a high number, and go from there.
Well, you don't get extra added on. Yeah, but yeah, don't lower MMR, because that's the second.
I guess I misunderstand it, yeah.
So
Yeah.
$63.99 is the lowest. You can go with one piece of automation. Anything below $63.99, every dollar you lower it is $35 after commission. And if you do basic alarm remote, $53.99, anything you low to that. But 69 to 63 does not matter. But if
Okay.
you lower $69.99 with 2 cameras to $67.99, you will lose that $70.
Yeah.
So just don't ever change MMR ever.
Just
whatsoever.
give people money, it's better.
And
Pay your first month.
this first couple of days, don't let yourself get eliminated first round. So go hard these first couple of days so you can get some numbers on the board. And then I guarantee you, because last summer this happened, I threw up crazy numbers like at the start, and then everyone that I was going against like so was like, oh shit, he put up 17 points or something, and then they choked or whatever, and I just had an easy run for a while. So like throw up some numbers, show people what you're capable of, because these kids don't know you unless they've been on the podcast, especially for the rookies. So if you like sling dick the first 3 days, you're like they're gonna freak out. So do that. All right, what do we got? Thought, Ronnie, what you got, dude?
So I was thinking about, it says simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. And so like how that applied to me was like when I first started out, like I kept everything simple. You know, I didn't really know what I was doing, but I just kept everything simple because that's all I knew at the time. And it worked more. But now, since like I know the job, I know a lot of things, I feel like sometimes we all have the tendency to like just say everything we know or just what comes off the top of our head because we know so much. But like keeping it simple really does work a lot of times at the end of the day. But like a lot of times that can be something that's harder. So just keeping it simple, or I'm going to work on it today too a lot.
That's fine.
I like it.
What you got, Wayne?
I'm thankful for the van drivers, thankful for the technicians to get our sales installed. Thankful for all the motivational speeches y'all give in the morning, get us going, get us right. Thankful for competition, also get us going, get our numbers right. Thankful for all y'all, great environment, and that's pretty much it.
Alright. And remember that we got that one wheel comp still going too. So if you don't want the one wheel, they sell for about $1,000. So you could easily get $800 Roonies off that bad boy. So 89 pitch recorded, sold, $800. About $2,000. Alright, Robbie, you got the floor, big dog. Take it away.
What's up, man?
Hey, how you doing, boss?
Hey, what's up?
I'll be real quick with you. I know you're probably a busy guy. I've been trying to catch you all week. I haven't been able to catch you. What do you do for work? If you don't mind me asking?
Yeah, why you on my doorstep, man?
Yeah, no, I'll be quick with you. I don't know if you know Mr. John right down the ways. You'll probably be seeing one of these signs pop up just here in the next day or so. What we're doing for him is really cool. So he actually just recently got his car broken into. I don't know if you heard about that or not, or you're on any of the neighborhood apps. No, not at all. Okay. So what we're going ahead and doing, just for us being able to put out the ADT sign, create sign system advertisement. So family and friends passing by, they see the sign and they ask questions, right? So what we go ahead and do, just for you being able to put out the sign right here in the garden, we go ahead and pay for the full security system and a couple of cameras. Just protect you guys from the break-ins and things like that. We know it's not your neighbors, it's not Mr. John trying to steal from you. It's the people from the lower cost areas. So what we come in and do, have you ever worked with a security system?
No, I haven't.
The reason why I actually stopped by was because of the old Xfinity sign. Do you guys have old like
Nah,
monitor?
it's just a sign. It was here when I bought it.
Oh, okay. So there's no actual system in the home?
No.
Okay. So what we go ahead and do, we put one of these monitors up right here in the front door. So you can arm and disarm the system from here. You can control everything with the system. We also control smoke detectors, latch brake, motion,
Yeah,
door
man.
sensors.
I'm not. You said something about cameras, like I don't really understand. What do you mean?
Yeah, so with the cameras, we pay for everything like I said before. So we just place one over the garage, cover the vehicles. You ever heard of geofencing?
No.
Okay, so we draw a little perimeter around the cars, kind of looks like this.
Yeah.
So so you see
Yeah.
how it draws around.
Yeah.
So this will let you know if anybody's coming up to the vehicle. It'll tell you, send an alert to your phone. You iPhone or Android type person?
iPhone.
iPhone, perfect. So if you take it out and you go up to the App Store, download ADT Control. That's where you'll be able to see everything, arm, disarm the system, turn on and off the lights, right?
Uh-huh.
And then the Google Home Nest is where you can see your camera like this.
Okay.
So this will keep you, extra eye on the house whenever you're not home. Like I said, you were on here whenever I tried to catch you earlier in the week.
Yeah.
So it just keeps you, extra eye around the
Yeah,
house.
so what am I getting?
Yeah, so like I said before, we pay for everything that you see right here. So with the cameras, we place it over the vehicles for you to help you protect. Do you think this is something that you would use?
Yeah.
Perfect, perfect. So if I could take a step in, I could kind of show you how everything works and we can get this set up.
Sure, man.
All right. So you're up against Brian, round one, huh? All right. Let's workshop this pitch a bit. So, you asked about his job early on, which was good, but try and bring that back in so that you can customize the system based off what he does for work. Because you're gone a lot, and it just kind of led to a lot of invasive questions, which is kind of weird. You asked like a bucket ton of invasive questions. Oh, you don't have an active system in the house. Do you have a system in the house? You're gone a lot. It's kind of like, okay. So don't ask invasive questions. You kind of had a lot of really strong points, and it's clear you've memorized the lines, but you're not sinking them into the pitch.
It's
So
like just try to work around it.
yeah. So you mentioned the neighbors, but you didn't bring it into your pitch.
Uh-huh.
The car braking was good. Your demeanor is very good. You're very chill and relaxed. That's probably the strongest thing about your pitch. Is super cool guys, super chill. That was awesome. I noticed that when we pitch in here, nobody ever mentions the commercials. I don't know if that's just me, but I mention it every single pitch that I do because it makes sense for the customers. I'm like, yeah, I have an advertising budget for 3 homes. If you're a part of the advertising team, we spend money on your home instead of the commercials. Does that make sense? And they go, yes. And you go, got it, cool. Because otherwise I'm in charge of the signs, people see the signs, yeah, and then they're like, sure, don't I get a sign if I get ADT normally anyway? What are we talking about here? So make the advertising make sense. These guys have heard a pitch before, and pay for everything is not really accurate if you're trying to finance. Took a while to get the hot button. If you guys are struggling to get hot buttons, just build them. It's just hey, for the model homes out here, what we're doing is actually covering the cost of some cameras with everything going on. Which camera do you guys like to look up more, the doorbell camera or the outdoor camera? Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, a lot of neighbors have said that. Why do you like the doorbell camera? Oh, fantastic. What sort of packages do you guys like to get? I know my wife likes to buy a lot of shoes, but I like
Random shit.
dude, for real. It sucks your money off Amazon. It's such a great app, and it's defending my existence at the same time. Then keep pitching, then bring it back in. So yeah, the hot button was slow. He kind of had to give you the hot button. It's yeah, what about the cameras? So just assume it and just go, hey, yeah, cameras. And then you were making it really complicated at the end. You're yeah, this is where the app goes, download the app, Nest for the cameras, ADT for the thing.
Yeah.
At that point, guaranteed you would have had a door slam, and there's 5 times you could have transitioned there where he was well, how much is it? Well, how much is it? And it's well, like I said earlier, and then you were getting short with him, and I was dude, just transition in the motherfucking house. Yeah, I'll show you, man. Let me sit it down. Because that's your thing. You're super chill. Just yeah, no problems, man. I'll just show you how it works and see if there's a package you guys like, okay?
Yeah, just really.
Cruise on in the house. And then that's how you should do it, bro. Because that works for you. You have a super chill transition. But yeah, I'll just show you how guys I'll show you guys how it works, and if you like it, you got somewhere I can set this down? Kind of hot out here. Go in the house. Geofencing. That is not what the cameras do. Geofencing is for your phone and for the garage door remote.
Proximity thing to set the alarm.
It's not majorly important. It sounded good coming out of your mouth, but just if you meet someone that are oh, hey man, that's dumb. That's not how it works. People never tell you that. People never correct you because you're knocking on their door, but they'll just won't buy from you because they know that you're talking out your ass. So I always just say, hey, it's like a digital tripwire. And then I'll point it out. I'm yeah, you can draw it like a digital tripwire on your house, and it will send you notifications or time sensitive notifications. And then people are like, oh, that's cool. And instead of the cheap cameras where it's like, if there's bugs flying by, it sends you motion activations. This one is time sensitive. So that's cool.
Video analytics is what that's called.
Video analytics, yeah. Aside from that, pros, very chill. You asked about his job off the bat. You mentioned the neighbors. You obviously knew about the equipment and the pitch. Tied in a little more, mentioned the commercials, get to the hot button quicker. But good job, dude. Great work. Alright, Cooper, you got the training, bro.
Okie dokie.
Cooper training. We threw it down. Oh. And same dealio. We're gonna aim for 15, okay? So 15 is kind of like